Good morning, everyone. Well, today's topic it's all about organizational development. We need to discuss the theoretical aspects of the OD terms like role of practitioner, entry and contracting, also OD diagnosis, OD intervention, and sustaining change. Also, we need to validate in actual practices and how it is manifested. Well, to start with, role of OD practitioners. Um, in the OD study, OD practitioners applies behavioral science to issues within organization and systems to align capability, strategy, intervening in systems so that people can better work together to achieve their goals. In short, they are the people who are entrusted with the job to carry out the planned change in the organization. These are the people with the ultimate responsibility to development and create organizational wide effectiveness through challenging and changing its current policies. So, OD practitioners can be internal or external consultants. They can also be people or professionals in the organization who specializes in the other fields like information technology, business strategy, compensation and rewards. Also, they can be managers and administrators in the organization who gain competencies in OD and were able to put into practice into their line of work. But in the actual practice, in the actual practice, it's contrary to what was stated. Normally, OD practitioners cannot be found in small organization. They did not exist. They only exist in the organization that is well established and has the capability and resources to strategically adapt and plan the changes. So, in normal organization or in small and medium-sized organization, what happened is when they found out that a problem exists, the CEO or the head of the departments will then call the line manager of that department. Then eventually will be tasked, the line manager of the department will be tasked to find the solution and resolve the issue. So the managers will then be the OD practitioners of a certain problem in a particular department. Next is entry and contracting. Entering and contracting are the initial steps in the OD process. They involve defining in a preliminary manner the organization's problem or opportunities for development and establishing a collaborative relationship between the OD practitioner and members of the client system about how to work on those issues. Entry and contracting is the process where they find what issue will be addressed by those activities, which will carry them out, and how they will be accomplished. So, in actual practice, internal conflicts, complaining customers, loss of profit, a lack of innovation, high sickness, absences, or employee turnover are the basis that the organization is having a problem as they see it as a symptoms to a deeper issue. In this way, company will check the cause of the issue and will find way to resolve it. So next is OD diagnosis. Well, OD diagnosis is the process of understanding how the organization is currently functioning, and it provides the information necessary to design change intervention. It generally follows from successful entry and contracting, which set the stage for successful diagnosis. They help the OD practitioners and client members jointly determine organizational issues to focus on, how to collect and analyze data to understand them, and how to work together to develop action steps from the diagnosis. But in actual practices, it's different since the problem is affecting the organization. The higher management will then call for a meeting to the head of departments involved. They will discuss the issue, the effect of the situation to the business, and the possible steps to be taken. Then followed by the OD intervention. OD intervention is a sequence of activities, actions, and events intended to help an organization improve its performance and effectiveness Intervention design or action planning derives from careful diagnosis and is meant to resolve specific problems and to improve particular areas of organizational function identified in the diagnosis. OD intervention vary from standardized programs that have been developed and used in many organizations to relatively unique programs tailored to a specific organization or department. In actual practices, when an organization diagnoses an issue that is affecting the organization's profitability and employee performance, they immediately intervene. They use intervention techniques like training, team building, salary hike, finding the right motivation to improve employee commitment, job satisfaction, and job performance. Next is sustaining change. Change management is the systematic approach and application of knowledge, tools, and resources to deal with change. It involves defining and adapting corporate strategies, structures, procedures, and technologies to handle change in external condition and the business environment. The primary goal of change management is to successfully implement new processes, products, and business strategies while minimizing negative outcomes. Well, in actual practices, change has been constant. A lot of new products, process, and strategies has been introduced to improve people's life and to cope with the demand in today's business. Organization today knows the importance of sustaining change. Therefore, organization leaders adapt and lead the process of coping with change by clearly setting the direction for change, facilitate the ability of people to collaborate in the change process, and constantly engage in activities and intervention that motivate and inspire those engaged in the change process.